What if the most important years in the life of Jesus Christ were the years no one ever talks about? No miracles recorded, no sermons preached, no crowds following him, just silence. But hidden inside that silence is a moment, one powerful scene, that reveals who he truly was long before the world ever recognized him. It begins in Jerusalem during the Passover festival. The city is overflowing with life. Pilgrims fill the streets. The temple stands at the center, alive with prayer, sacrifice, and tradition. Families have traveled from far and wide to honor God. Among them is a boy, 12 years old. He walks quietly beside his parents, Mary and Joseph. To everyone else, he looks ordinary, just another child in the crowd. But he isn't. The festival comes to an end, and the long journey home begins. Large groups travel together, and it's easy for a child to blend in among relatives and friends. Mary assumes Jesus is with Joseph. Joseph assumes he is with Mary. But as the day fades and the group begins to settle for the night, a realization strikes them both at the same time. Jesus is missing. At first, it's confusion, then concern, then fear. They search among relatives. They call his name. They retrace their steps. But he's nowhere to be found. One day passes, then another. With every hour, the fear grows heavier. So they turn back to Jerusalem, the crowded city now feeling overwhelming and endless. 3 days. 3 days of searching. 3 days of uncertainty. Until finally, they find him. Not wandering the streets, not afraid, not lost, but sitting in the temple, calm, focused, surrounded by teachers. These were not ordinary men, and these were scholars, experts in the law, men who had dedicated their entire lives to studying Scripture. And yet, they are captivated, because this 12-year-old boy is not just listening, he is speaking, asking questions, and giving answers that astonish everyone with his understanding. There is something about him, something they cannot explain. When Mary sees him, relief rushes in, but it quickly turns into emotion. "Son," she says, "why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been searching for you in great distress." And then Jesus answers, not with fear, not with apology, but with clarity. "Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" In that moment, everything changes. This wasn't a child who was lost. This was a child who knew exactly where he belonged. At just 12 years old, Jesus reveals an understanding of his identity that goes far beyond his years. But what happens next is just as powerful. He leaves with them. He returns home. No announcement, no recognition, no spotlight, just obedience. And then, silence. Years pass. 18 of them. No public miracles, no recorded teachings, no attention. The boy who amazed the greatest minds in Jerusalem fades into ordinary life, working, learning, growing, preparing. Because sometimes the most important seasons are not the ones seen by the world. They are the hidden ones, the quiet ones, the ones where purpose is being built without applause. And when Jesus finally steps forward again, everything changes. But that moment in the temple, that glimpse at 12 years old, was the beginning. A reminder that greatness doesn't always appear loud or obvious. Sometimes it grows in silence. So the question is, what is being built in your quiet season? Because if even Jesus prepared in silence, then your hidden years may carry more purpose than you realize. If you found this story powerful, like this video, subscribe for more untold Bible stories, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you believe Jesus was doing during those missing years?